Step in the ring, it's NXT time. D-Walk on the mic, gonna blow your mind. We bring the energy, the crowds go wild. We stay on top, we never back down. We break the boundaries, push the limits. NXT wrestling, we the epitome of brilliance. From the mat to the mic, we bring the fire. D-Walk's the name, I'm the rhyme supplier.
In a squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. We rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
In the squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. We rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
Yes, y'all. What's going on? Welcome to the PWF NXT on a Wednesday with your boy D Walk. I'm here to talk about NXT, and like I said, you never know what kind of guest I got coming up. So, like I said, you never know who gonna pop up. You never know who gonna knock on the door and everything. Look who I got. We've been asking about this man for a whole 2 weeks. Look who popping up.
Hello, everybody.
Who's that?
Bless you, Joe.
Who that is?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Invisible Man and
Invisible Woman here. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
What's going on, Joe BNCO?
Ooh. All right. This was a really weird NXT, Dennis.
Yeah.
This was beyond I know Lexus King was in it, so automatically we get a kind of a weird degrade, but first off, let's ask the casual viewer here. We got a casual viewer, Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
What was your overall thoughts of the show? Just in general, before we even get started.
It wasn't my favorite. I'll start with that.
Okay. There you go.
Keep it simple. We'll talk about
That's for a casual view, ladies and gentlemen, and that's telling you a lot.
Yeah.
So, Dennis, take the love boat out to shore. Let's go. I don't know why I said that.
Well, he's busy at the moment. NXT, I will say NXT has been having issues, which we will talk about as WWE as a whole. Their go-home shows before pay-per-views have been an issue.
Mm-hmm.
At least the last 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
We were saying that off camera, ladies and gentlemen.
Now it's on camera.
That was on camera now, but off camera before we went. You know what I mean? Before live
commentary.
Yeah, pre-live with commentary.
Yeah.
Now let's start off with tag team match: Last Legend and Lollipop Girl versus I forget the three girls' name. I'm just calling the two vets and the young girl that doesn't really do anything.
Henley and the other two.
Exactly.
Fallon Henley, JC Jane, right?
Yeah. Henley, Jane, and the third girl who's a rookie.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Was it Jasmine Nix? Was it Jasmine Nix?
Yeah, Jasmine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Jasmine Nix. Showing off Last Legend's power. Showing off that Lollipop Girl can do some. First off, she almost broke her neck. She almost did.
She looks so shitty.
Yes.
She looks so shitty.
Yes.
Yeah.
That clothesline off the top rope was so fucking weak and shit.
I'm not
She
talking about that.
she needs to go off the fucking TV for a while and practice more. Off
I'm not
TV.
talking about that. I'm not talking about that, Joe. I'm talking about the suicide dive to the outside and her neck almost snapped.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the top rope spot where she did that top rope clothesline. It barely looked like she touched anybody and she took a bump.
Yeah.
She hit a flop dollar.
Is that when she almost hurt her neck?
Yeah, no, that was before. That was another move that she did. We just saw the highlight.
I agree. Maybe she could use some more
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she could use some more practice, but she's not the only one. We have seen a few boxes in the last few weeks from
Not that
various
bad.
different wrestlers.
Not that bad. First off, we're gonna talk about an interview where they bring up the fact that someone landed on someone's boobs. Okay,
Yeah.
That's a soft landing.
that was Ruka. That was Ruka and Parker. Like that was a botch that they incorporated into the interview. If you don't remember that, like, oh, how's your ribs? How's your sternum? And then I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fast forwarding a little bit to give context. They showed the part that So Ruka kind of like basically just her whole ass landed on Jada Parker's boobs, but not the top part, the under part, just like boom, straight ribs. And that was not a move, that was a botch. So I want to put that out there. But before that,
go
on, Joe.
That was a soft landing, though.
What? So Ruka ain't got no ass. So Ruka got an ass, but not an ass to be like Jada Parker's. That's just bone on sternum, Joe. I've had big ass women, land on me.
She did not mean to land.
No, she did not mean at all. Jada Parker, like referees, like, and Jada Parker's like, oh shit. She mouthed the words, oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
I felt bad for her. But let's go
If
back.
If she had bigger boobs, she wouldn't have had that problem.
She had boobs. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Boobs only protect you so much, Joe. I am saying this as a woman.
Exactly.
Wow.
It went back like 3 times. It wasn't. She didn't land exactly on the boobs. She landed under the boob, like right where the ribs, like right where the rib. What's that called? Like the underboob?
Sternum.
Sternum. Yeah, she landed on the sternum. Jada Parker.
No, she landed like right on the top of her chest.
Oh, it's the bottom of the chest. Oh,
I'm pretty sure she landed like between her boobs and her neck. But I mean, she knocked the wind out of her, man.
So
she could have broken something.
Yeah,
but
the botch incorporated. So, but oh my god, okay, back to the tag team match. Back to the tag team match.
Science of boobs.
Sorry.
How much do they protect you? Anyways,
I'm gonna clip that. Oh my god. Back to the tag team match. It was a good tag team match. Last showing off her power, but the numbers game, and that's what it was. 1, 2, 3 for Fallon Henley. I didn't like this match.
Yeah, no.
They're setting up a trios for what? There's no trios belt.
Yet.
Oh, don't you got to say yet?
I mean, if we're sticking with the fact that Lollipop, we're gonna call her Lollipop.
Yeah, call her Lollipop. Yeah, call Lollipop.
If she needs some more training, fine. But like Lash deserves a win. So yeah, this was just a narrative game, and I wasn't into it.
Metaphor is meta losing a lot.
Yeah.
Lollipop holding back Lash Legend.
Yeah,
maybe.
To me,
they're buddies, but
to me, honestly, I'd rather see Roxanne Perez versus Lash Legend than Roxanne Perez versus Jada Parker. Jada Parker haven't really shown me none of that. She don't even have a finisher, a good finisher.
She has a running butt. We'll get the Jada Parker because they kind of cosmically, karmically fucked her at the end of that interview. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
What was your rating of tag team match, Mr. Dennis Walker?
Probably like a 6.5.
Damn. Ain't no numbers as great as this. That's like a D. That's a D.
Yeah.
So you give it a D?
Yeah, I give it a D.
All right. What's your grade, Joe?
I'm gonna give it a D.
All right. Do I feel the same? Yeah. It wasn't it for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the outcome, and I wasn't a fan of the match all that much either. So. Invisible Man, what's your final thoughts on this match?
I give this match a freaking C- a D because it sucked. The damn tag team keeps losing and they get more screen time after they lose than when they win.
Yeah.
You notice that? Because they come out later. They do come out later. Lash Legend and Lollipop Girl with Oro.
Yeah.
So this
it's like I don't want to make a pattern out of it, so I'm keeping my mouth shut. But
Joe, did you make a rating?
Yeah, I said a D.
It was D. Oh, you said B or D?
D.
D. No, D is in dead.
Okay. Yeah, so universally across the floor.
Across the board. D. Did not, but this is a D. Okay, what's up next, Mr. Dennis?
Huh?
What's up next?
Oh man, my bad. I didn't have my notes already out. I thought we was just freestyling though. You know how we
Okay,
do.
hold on. Okay, let's see. After that match happened, let's talk about that. Let's continue on while I get my notes. After that, Metaphor and Ora Mensa were in the backstage, and Lexis King came in the back, bringing up the fact of Noam Dar not around, calling Noam Dar a daddy figure for Ora Mensa. Ora Mensa bringing up, and this is a good line that Ora Mensa said. This coming from the guy who also had a bad father figure. And then Lexis King smacked the shit out of Oro, and they started fighting. Now, I think this could be a very good feud for both people, and kind of an awakening for Lexis King if Oro pushes him to the point where Lexis becomes his father again. I'm thinking, because if you called yourself Lexis King, why you give a shit when someone brings up your dad? You're a whole different person. You shouldn't care about what you did about your dad. That's what I think.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's about time they pull the trigger on that.
Thank you. Someone has some sensible forwards.
They should have done the loose cannon gimmick right off the bat.
Yeah. They lost lists. Like it's almost saying, it's almost calling Mercedes Moné Sasha Banks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you lost it because everybody's so used to her calling her Sasha Banks, and now she the CEO. What is she the CEO of? The same way as Lexis King. Like, everybody, he looked just like Brian Pillman. So why would you change your name? But you had the same gimmick as Brian Pillman. It don't make no sense.
Even wearing the same clothes most of the time.
Yes.
That's what I don't get, and I that's why I think, this actually happened right after the match. I think, like I said, this could be a good match where Oro can really taunt Lexis King about his dad and everything else. Lexis could bring up his father as well. Like, if you're going down the dad route, like, really get nasty, really get personal, because Oro is buried by Ethan and Lexis is buried by Lexis himself.
Yeah.
So, fuck. That's all I gotta say.
All right. So where's Norm Durr at? What's going on with Norm Durr's situation?
He's still hurt for at least another month. He's been out for 4 months now.
Who's that?
So he should come back.
What is he hurt off? What happened?
I don't know.
Talking about Noam Dar?
Yeah.
I forgot what he hurt, but I know he got injured.
His knee got hurt. So he's out 4 to 6 months. He ain't John Cena. He can't come back in 2.
He said he's not John Cena.
Yeah, he can't get back in 2. All right. Next up, we have Carmen Petrovic versus Izzy Dane. Baby, how was the match for you?
Well, it was definitely a lot of anger coming from Carmen Petrovic. I will say that.
Okay.
You know, this one was all right for me. It was mid, I would say. What are you guys' thoughts?
Wow, you know what's funny?
What?
And shout out to Dennis because he always uses this. Bleacher Report gave it a C-.
Mm.
Literally what you just said. Casual viewer. Boom. C-.
Yeah.
Mid.
That's what I was going to say. It was mid.
Yeah.
It was mid.
Mid.
Oh God.
C-.
Yeah.
I know, but I didn't tell y'all this. On my Twitter account. The real John Cena is following me.
Really?
That's dope. Yeah.
Right.
I woke up out my sleep and everything. Like, I woke up like 6 o'clock in the morning and looked like John Cena follow you. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, awesome. I forgot. I told you that earlier, but ladies and gentlemen, John Cena's following D-Walk with NXT Time with D-Walk on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Yeah.
But baby, continue.
Yes, what were we saying? Oh, I had the realization with Carmen Petrovic that, like, I thought she was cool from the outside, but then it's like the more you look at her persona, it's just a giant jumble of so many different things. Like, You got like samurai warrior and like
kicker,
Russian assassin vibes, and like I don't know.
She's like a female Phoenix, except she's not Phoenix. If you don't get the reference, but Joe and Dennis get the reference. Like Phoenix can do all those kicks and shit. Excuse me, Carmen cannot. And in the end, she got with a roll up. She got with a bocce roll up that the body was going left, but the shoulders were going the body was going left, and the shoulders, like legs on top of the shoulders, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
This was, and again, Bleacher Report says it best. Hopefully, the two will work out the kinks and get more time for future clashes. This feels like a major test on the upside for these two women, hoping to finally get a real spotlight. And I told my girlfriend this. Carmen Petrovic looked different before the backstage brawl and the parking lot brawl, and after, because I think she got some Botox on her lips and her face because she looks all like duck-like.
Maybe.
Oh, speaking of duck-like, Mr. Kane the Destroyer.
Whoa! Oh!
What's up, Kane?
Hey, Kane, long time no see.
Whoa!
I shine so hard, just like a gym, because it is I, and I am him. What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
We good, brother. Man.
Hope y'all didn't mind. I sent the man an invite. I figured maybe he might want to jump on.
Of course. Welcome back. The band's back
Oh,
together.
man. Welcome back to the team, bro.
Man, y'all know I love this shit, man. I miss this shit so much. Y'all just don't know.
Hey, man. And how we do it, though? How we gonna do it? Man, we gonna give you your 10 minutes of shine, man. Spit your, what's going on, man? Spit your, how you say it? Spit your angerism out.
My angerism. You want me to spit my angerism out?
Okay. Spit your angerism out.
You know what? All right, well, fuck this shit. I started off then, goddammit. Okay. Man, okay. Hold on. Before I get started, what you want me to speak about? Because
everything, whatever you want to speak about. Whatever you want to speak about.
Okay. Man, I got a lot going on right now, but it's cool though. But I do want to talk about this shit with Jordan and Rosemary. Rosemary popped up out the blue and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rosemary popped up out the blue. What the fuck is going on, bro? I am a fan of Rosemary now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fan of Rosemary, but at the same time though, I'm noticing this little connection with WWE and TNA is getting a little stronger. And then you got people saying, "I believe in Joe Hendrick." What the fuck? What the fuck is that, man?
That comes along with it.
What's up with that?
I don't believe in Joe Hendrick.
You don't believe Joe?
No.
Bro, okay. I have, you know what I'm saying? I don't really keep up with NXT as much, but I do keep up with a little bit of NXT. I don't know how far y'all is on the card or what like that, or what top of y'all on, but bro.
We just talking about the Carmen Petrovic match.
Second women's match.
Second women's match, yeah.
The second women's match?
Yeah, it was mostly women's matches on the card this week.
The one that Fatal Influence thing, whatever.
Carmen Petrovic and Izzy Dane.
Oh shit!
He said, "Oh shit!
Oh, damn,
oh
okay.
shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
It was mad.
Talk about it. It wasn't a great match.
But look,
Didn't Carmen win? She won a match though, didn't it?
Yeah, she won a match.
Yeah, she won.
Yeah,
but,
by a sunset flip.
No. She won by a front roll up, holding on to the legs on the shoulders.
Hands on your head as I walk through. Oh, my fault. That was what I was thinking about.
No, but it's you the angry black guy, so you get to speak on whatever you want to speak on. So
Man.
It's your light, like it's your time to shine, like whatever.
Man, I can't really shine how I want to because I don't follow NXT that much. But I do like what's going on with you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got no problem with the women's division and stuff. I got a little crush on Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
No, hold on, come on. I had a crush on Miss Parker until I seen that wig fly off. After
Not
that,
the wig.
flew off.
That's a piece, man. That's a piece.
The piece flew off, bro. She had a fade just like me and you.
No shit.
It was not cool.
She Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
And
She's
get
Jada
what though?
Pinkett.
Get what though?
What?
Get what though? I tear that ass up. I pull the wig off my damn self. I pull that motherfucker off my damn self. Tear that ass up. Wide open.
Man,
Like nothing going
you
on.
gotta have something to grab though, man. Like you gotta it's nothing to grab though. Like it's no fun, bro. Come on.
You got shoulders. What the fuck are you talking about? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. What the fuck? Pick something, grab something.
Talk to him. Boy, I'll tear that ass up. I don't care about no damn hair.
Yeah.
Hey, what her thick ass?
Yeah. Let's talk about Jada Parker. All right, let's talk about let's talk about the interview with Jada Parker and Roxanne Perez. Jada Parker had an interview, talks about her D1 history in volleyball. And if you notice in volleyball, her butt was a lot smaller. So I guess when she got the WWE, it just got bigger. Fine. I respect that.
More donuts and catering.
Yeah, a lot of catering, a lot of running up and down the stairs. Word. I said that to myself. I'm going up 16 flight of stairs myself sometimes. I understand why they did the interview. I understand that after the interview was done, Roxanne came out. Roxanne said, look, everyone's doing a little story now. Thea Hill, this person, talking about their own things. In the end result, I always win, and I'm the prodigy. Then Jada Parker said, you know what? You're talking too much. I'm about to slap your face. Roxanne Perez said, do it. And she did.
And she got up and went bow.
Yep. The part that I hate is the fact that when she was walking away, she looks off into the distance and says, oh, you're here too? You can get some too after No Mercy, and walks away. Kind of hinting that could be Stephanie Vaquer.
Word.
So that, and my girlfriend was watching this and she didn't know what was happening, and my face visibly got angry because you just devalidated.
No, I can't.
For me, it devalidated her whole speech and the whole slap, because once you stopped, you looked at somebody in the distance that we did not see and said, I'm going to whip your ass too. When you know that whoever's in the distance is going to be the new champion. You just set that shit up. You set your shit up for failure for No Mercy. So you're automatically going to lose. And you set it up. That's what I told my girlfriend. That's what I fucking said. Baby, what do you think of the interview since you saw it from a casual viewer's perspective?
I thought it was entertaining, but after the end of the interview, it's obvious that Jada is just a placeholder for this mystery person.
Stephanie,
yeah, that was lurking in the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Not Thea Hill, who deserves the fucking another title shot.
Yeah, that part I'm like, why are they bringing somebody else from the outside to win an NXT belt? And it's a good point you made that like TNA and NXT are getting very buddy, like to the point that it's like, are you guys gonna merge or something?
You're gonna swap. You know, you're gonna 4 exchange student program us. Like
they already are.
Shit. They already are. In the sense of like, well, go on.
That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. A foreign exchange kind of thing going on, man. Because they've been fucking with each other kind of tough, bro. Kind of tough. Because I'm not against it, because that opened up a lot of stuff for a lot of matches, bro.
We need an invasion.
Not the invasion.
We need an invasion. We need something to happen that's going to be catastrophic to bring eyes to the product.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not going to happen, though, when you have Julia or Stephanie Vaquer coming. They're not from TNA. They're not in TNA. They're brand new. This is the Asuka and Kenta type thing all over again from NXT. When those two came in, they were the hottest shit. No one else fucking mattered, which I feel bad for Roxanne, because she has been doing her legacy for the last 2 fucking months that we've been watching and busting ass. Not really busting ass, but just showing out every pay-per-view. She's a pay-per-view champion.
The problem with that is the fact that they can do it the right way. They could start the fucking invasion angle, and then the women's side of things can be at a disadvantage to the TNA side. And then they can bring in Stephanie Vaquer and Julia saying, we recruited some outside sources to help us because we needed the help.
True.
And they bring in Vaquer and Julia to help them overcome TNA.
That could work, but that means someone's losing the belt. Someone's losing the belt, man, because they can't
lose
lose you again.
Okay,
I would say if Joe Hendry wins the belt, they would have to make it to where TNA causes Ethan Page to lose the title.
Yeah.
And then they would have to have Trick and other people from NXT get Ethan's back. Regardless of the storylines, pretty much storylines get wiped aside at that moment.
Yeah, but wouldn't that put if that happens, wouldn't that put Ethan Page as a babyface again?
It might.
No,
only because of
Page. No, if Ethan Page hires a hitman from TNA, for example, to come in to take out Joe Hendry, to make sure Joe Hendry doesn't win. We'll get to that match when we get to that match. Let's go on to the next one because I think Kate saw this. The D'Angelo family versus the No Quarter Catch Crew. Before the match, No Quarter Catch Crew was doing their thing. Ren was saying, "I'm the reason that you won the belt, the cup," so they took out that. The Angelo family was in the background saying, you guys did a good job beating the crap out of the Catch Crew. Two random thugs from Jersey came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, we have something to talk about." He said, "Look, later, after the match." Boom.
Yeah.
Match starts. Good 3-on-3 match. The two thugs from Jersey come out again, tell D'Angelo something, and he leaves.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, No Quarter Catch Crew loses, which I was surprised. You don't really see that when like your manager leaves, you usually lose. They didn't lose, and
Crucifino looked really good.
Oh yeah, dude, she fucking did a nice, beautiful suicide dive.
No, Crucifino, the big dude who kind of looks like Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's pretty good.
Yeah,
he's young, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
All eyes are going to be on him soon.
So okay, so so it basically a mixed trios match.
Yes.
Long as they don't have no trios championship, man, I'm cool with it.
You know that's eventually going to happen.
Yep.
I hope not.
All these trios.
There's too many. There's too many trios right now for women's and men, so they're gonna have to mix it up. But I will say this. I will say this though. Sorry, Kane. I do like that Bleacher Report said this. At the very least, it's time to get Stax, Crucifino, and Rizzo wrestling more regularly. It feels like most of the family had done nothing for months ahead of this match. And that's true. They haven't done shit in 2 months until
No, and they're all talented.
Yeah.
Everybody got talent.
But let's get
Except for Lollipop Girl.
Invisible Woman, what do you rate this match? The family versus the Catch Crew and the Dawn left.
Oh yeah, this match.
Yes.
This one was actually pretty good. I thought that the D'Angelo crew was badass.
Yeah.
Especially the woman in
Rizzo.
red. Yeah, Rizzo. I liked when she flipped. Honestly, the Catch Crew is a bunch of cheaters, in my opinion. So I don't mind them getting their ass kicked. And the D'Angelo crew, they worked in unison, man. I respect it. So, and Ren, I don't know what her problem is, man. She's violent. She's going around smacking people.
Yeah, she was smacking all the guys and why are you smacking me? Stop smacking me. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, that ain't cool. Yeah,
and Rizzo's like, "Oh, you're gonna come at me? I'm gonna flip your ass."
Exactly. I did that.
She said, I feel like slapping a motherfucker today.
Oh my god. It was a good match.
Yeah.
The segment after that was good though.
Yeah.
Crucifino, give me a beer, baby. Crucifino alone was a good the guy looked like Roman Reigns. You're right, Joe. He exploded the second he got out. The second they did the hot tag, I was like, damn.
He looks just his body type, his face. It all just reminds me of NXT Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. This is what happened after the match, and I have to say this. That's why I keep it. Please, everyone. By the way, Cade, what'd you give the match? The D'Angelos versus the Crew.
You said, "What I give it?"
Yeah, rating.
I didn't watch it.
Okay. Oh, damn. NA.
I
Fair
didn't.
enough.
Nope.
All right, NA.
I
I
didn't
respect
like
that.
it. Nope.
D-Walk?
Negative. Not tonight.
I respect
Yeah,
that.
not tonight.
Not tonight.
D-Walk?
Respect that.
Hey, you
What's the
know,
rating?
I gotta give it a fresh C. I got
C?
it. A fresh C.
Okay.
Okay. Joe, what's your rating?
I'm going to give it a C plus.
Okay. My rating is gonna be a solid B minus. Actually,
Mm.
this was one of my favorite matches from the show tonight, and I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of dozing in and out throughout the show,
Yeah.
so but I liked this one. So
Marijuana. No, I love that. Also,
No, it's called the quality of the show was shit.
yeah, I said I watched the whole thing. I
Yeah,
watched the whole thing 'cause I had to watch it anyway. But
yeah.
after the match, this is what happened. D'Angelo headed to his restaurant where Obafemi had taken his seat. The two nearly came to blows, but Femi said he would save it for Sunday. So that was the go home. Like D'Angelo left the match because Obafemi was in his special seat in the restaurant for the Dawn. Like, come on, dude.
yeah,
I did
Come
like
on.
that. I did like that segment though.
Yeah.
I think we missed it.
I would have
Yeah.
I would have liked it more if Obafemi was just like destroying the Don's car.
Hmm.
Just because.
No, they have a whole honor code thing going on. So
Seeing the calm and the monster
but
of
that sit down-
Obafemi.
Yeah.
Hey, that
You
sit
are.
Yeah,
down.
but
That
I'm
sit
thinking
down was deep.
one thing. Oh,
So
yeah,
wait,
go ahead.
Hold up. D-Walk, go.
Go ahead.
Hey, that sit down was deep. I mean, they had a deep conversation. I mean, like my man was dressed down, and we had a conversation like, "Hey, this how's it gonna go down?" That is deep to me. But before anything happened, like I said, ain't nobody never seen Obafemi like dick down and nothing like that. Though Obafemi, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come to your spot, and I'm gonna be dressed down, and I'm gonna talk to you how I want to talk to you." That's how it went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn, I wish I had seen this segment.
We'll see it later. But it was again, I saw clips of it. It was a good segment.
What were your thoughts?
What? Which one?
Uh,
Did you see it, Mr. Kane, the Destroyer?
Kane, what were your thoughts?
Hold on.
I think he saw it. No, he didn't. Anyway,
No,
okay.
Next subject.
Next subject. They Bleacher Report gave it this whole segment a nice little B. Next up,
B
yeah.
minus. See,
No,
I'm
B,
very
B
on
minus.
par with
Okay.
the ratings today.
this part is gonna piss me the fuck off.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know what this is. Wesley and Zachary Wentz.
Mm.
Next subject. Next subject.
Yeah.
No, I gotta say it. I gotta
we
say
gotta
it.
talk about
This is
it.
going on audio, ladies and gentlemen. Wesley comes out. Zachary Wentz comes out. 6 NXT superstars that dress up as security comes out.
Yeah.
2 referees come out. Wesley says in the abridged version, let me see, I got it right here. Lee had to earn a chance to be a top heel in NXT, but again, he did not come out believable in his promo. He said that he's an NXT superstar and Zach Wentz is a TNA wrestler.
Mhm.
Zach Wentz bring up the fact that he took care of him during the injuries, that when his wife couldn't take care of him, and it was just very. Wesley was trying to portray himself as a villain, and it didn't come out good. Zach Wentz wanted to portray himself as the baby face, but he kind of looked like a rapper when he kept moving his hands around. Yeah, you noticed that too. And the security didn't jump in, the refs didn't jump in. So this was just a waste of time, effort, money, resources, and people.
All right.
It was because they didn't
Now-
fight.
Now hold up. I check it out
Yeah.
now. I did see that. I did see that. I
And
did
then
see
the
that.
eyebrows. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a waste, bro. Because
Yeah.
Wesley
but-
trying to Wesley. It was kind of like he was looking down on his partner that was actually his day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was just looking down on him. It's like and to myself, I'm on a different level. Yeah, motherfucker, what level you on then? I'm trying to figure it out.
That's what sucks. Like they're setting him
Yeah.
up to lose.
So here's the biggest thing that I got from that whole thing, from that whole shit show that they did with that interview with the two of them, was the fact that if you didn't pick up on it throughout the entire thing, Wesley was shitting on TNA.
Oh yeah.
Shitting on TNA. This is why I said the battle lines will be drawn very shortly for this rivalry between TNA and NXT.
Yeah. Now, I can believe that shit, man, because the way he did it, he just sounded like he was just way more superior to bruh and bruh. It was crazy because to me it's just kind of hard for me to believe that he's a heel. To me, he gotta come on with it a little bit more.
Yep. No, he does.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not a heel to me. I wanted him to be a winner, you know?
Yeah.
They're swiftly turning him the opposite direction.
Man, I mean, to me, it's just kind of hard to believe that he's a heel. It just because he's very bad at it. I mean, he tried and stuff like that. He tried, but at the same time, I just little rascals. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Zach once said, like, he's the most sensitive person on the planet. So,
yeah. And during that whole thing, that what bro said. He said, you the most sensitive motherfucker here.
True. True. And
man.
Yeah. And here's a part that Bleacher Report, and none of us have said this, that Bleacher Report kind of put on here. Add on to it that it does not help that Trey Miguel has been almost forgotten in this story. Wesley super kicked him in the face, and not once in this interview was his name brought up. In this whole interview, you kicked your friend in the face. Nothing. And you're right. The more they crap on, and it's a weird thing. In one segment, you crap on TNA, but in another segment, people love TNA because of Joe Hendry. So it's a very thin line. Joe's right. It's a very thin line between making a war between TNA and NXT and then just polar opposite shitting bipolar girlfriend at a party. It's like sometimes she's happy and at the end of the party she's throwing shit at you for no reason, just because you just grab some chips at the same time next to her girl. Next segment. Personal thing. So shit happened to me, bro. Anyway,
Rosemary.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They got a C, by the way. Next segment is Next segment is Kaylani Jr. versus Rosemary. Kaylani demands Wendy Chu to come out. Wendy Chu comes out on the screen, points someone to go out, and it's Rosemary, which I've only seen my second time watching her fight. Joe, you're more of a Rosemary aficionado. Please explain this match because I don't want to say because I remember the whole match. And this thing only lasted about 5 minutes, and this was a very sad 5 minutes.
Rosemary went through a lot of changes in her career.
Yeah,
but she is a recognizable female wrestler, not only in TNA but just around the world. People know who Rosemary is
around the world,
and I feel like Rosemary, as talented as she is, I feel like they kind of overshadowed her and let Kalani Jordan get a win, but at the same time, they didn't have to do that. They could have had an interference to where it wasn't a clean victory. Kalani could have won by DQ. They could have had Wendy Chu beat the shit out of her, put her in the choke or whatever. And we could have got the same results that we got with Rosemary not losing the match.
Exactly. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense the way that they did things.
No, it did not. Not at all. Not at all. And that was one of the matches that I watched because I'm a Rosemary fan, and Rosemary, she can go, bro.
Yeah,
she can go.
Yeah.
And I told y'all last week Rosemary was going to be on NXT this weekend against Kalani.
But look how she lost. Look how she lost.
Shittily.
No, it was not. It was just more of her putting motherfucker over.
Yeah.
And bro, man, Rosemary can go, bro.
Yep.
She always been like that.
In percentage wise, this was a 80-20 match. 80
Yeah.
Kaylani, 20 Rosemary. And it was really fucking sad. The only cool thing that Rosemary did in the match that we both saw, that Kaylani did a drop kick while she was on the floor, and then she propped herself back up like a little zombie thing. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And that's it. And Kaylani did her special on Rosemary's legs. Not her body,
Yeah.
not her torso, but her fucking legs. Go on, girl.
Yeah, I mean, Rosemary was all right in this match. This was my first time seeing her, and I was like, low-key have safe. So, not a
Wait a
fair
minute.
rating.
If that's your first time seeing Rosemary, man,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go and look up Rosemary. Rosemary is a
YouTube some
beast.
stuff.
I will. But for this match, like, it's more so Kaylani that I'm judging, because my opinion of Hurricane is that, like, she's the golden child, and every time she comes out, it's like, yes, she's kind of adaptable, and, like, you know, that's her fighting style, and I respect that. But yeah, it didn't feel like she deserved this win. It was very like,
She didn't.
it just reminds me of the main character. I was telling Alex that she reminds me of the main character from Glow, who plays like Miss America, like Miss American Pie, and she's like, "Yeah, I won, woo!"
Bro.
Yeah.
Rosemary, no. The way they did that shit, bro, it was more of Rosemary putting her over, bro. That's it. Because I was expecting so much.
And the match was so fast.
It was fast.
5
It was
minutes.
fast.
I told you.
It was fast.
I thought it would have been
Man.
nice. Yeah. I thought it would have been nice if like she had to fight Rosemary before she had to fight Wendy. So it's like you just got your ass kicked and now you got to fight Wendy.
Nope.
Yes. And then Rosemary's dark as fuck. She always been dark as fuck. She dark as hell. For real.
Seeing her get
I
squashed
like
was,
Rosemary.
seeing her get squashed was not appealing.
Yes. Talk to him, Joe.
Not
Talk
appealing
to
at all.
Talk to him.
Knowing the Rosemary character and watching her evolve over the years,
Talk
and
to
then
him, Joe.
seeing what NXT did to her, like
Talk to him,
it's
Joe.
like, it's disappointing. It's very disappointing.
Talk to him, Joe. Talk
right.
to him. Bruh, that's not the Rosemary that I've been watching for years.
Nope.
That's not Rosemary that I've been talking to for years. She put old girl over, bro. And then how she did it.
Ooh.
How she did it. It wasn't no interference. It wasn't nothing. It was just a clean pin. That's not good, bro.
I would be interested, Kane, in seeing Rosemary, Wendy Chu, and Abaddon form a group.
They will soon in life.
That would be nice.
In life.
That's a trio.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of this sadness of things. After the match, Wendy Chu came out of a bunch of faces, but she was behind next to the commentary stand. I saw her in a quick second. Came out, did her coquina clutch, I like to call it. And then Bleacher Report says this. By the way, it's a C+ by Bleacher. Rosemary gleefully followed Chu's commands and pushed the Women's North American Championship to her after the match, which she did. I watched it a couple times. She pushed, as you said, Joe, being a ring veteran, she pushed the belt to the person that's supposed to hold it high, like here. Oh shit! There you go. That's called work, dumbass. But yeah, C+ by
Typical WWE. They're gonna have Wendy Chu beats up the babyface, holds the belt high the week of the pay-per-view, and then loses the title match.
I think everyone will, except for maybe Jada. But I hope. Anyway, moving on. Brooke Jensen, aka Raven 2.0, versus Malik Blade.
Oh, Lord.
This was a squash match. Malik exploded into the scene, and then Jensen failed. what type of elbow drop was that, Joe? If you watched this match, like it reminded me of Randy. It reminded me of Randy, but he kind of like flailed his arms a little bit before he hit the elbow. You know
Talking
what I
about
mean?
Brooks Jensen?
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of reminded me a little bit of a mixture of like Randy and like HBK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had that HBK like the sideways deal to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what, because it kind of like the way that he moved his hands on the way down reminded me of HBK, but a little bit of Randy, because Randy sometimes he would flail his arms, not so much, but he would kind of do it sometimes. I'm like, okay, he's honoring the classics, which I understand this, but this is something that Bleacher Report said, and I want to say this. The story made sense, but the action was fairly flat. Jensen is still not completely selling this loose cannon character. He just doesn't have the necessary menace. And I actually agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not showing the menace side anymore. He just fights with a guy up backstage. Because again, I was gonna say this, Eddie Thorpe was showing off his video of himself to girls, and everyone was loving that. Joe's most hated character, more than Orange Cassidy, Ashanti.
Pocket.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Pocket.
I'm sorry. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry. I'm just putting the facts.
Ashanti, the coat grabbing Adonis, trying to steal fucking people's spotlight anywhere he can.
Anywhere.
And I actually will say that's true, because before Jensen beat up the Friends, Ashanti was coming up to Eddie Thorpe. Hey, tell me your pan, man. Tell me which girl's yours, and I won't fuck with. Like, oh, they're all just friends. They're all just friends. Yo, tell me how you do it. If you're trying to be like HBK in the history of HBK has never gone up to a guy and said, "How do you do it?"
For real.
Never.
And if you watch in the background, you could see Malik Blade going into the training room, and then Brooks Jensen walking in with the chair and hitting him.
No, that wasn't Malik Blade. That was Malik Blade's partner.
Oh, Coffee.
Yeah, that was his partner, got his ass kicked, and then Malik Blade came out by himself and did that to Jensen.
I thought it was Kofi Kingston at first. I was like, why is Kofi Kingston on NXT?
You're for real.
I'm not saying that. Oh my god!
Hey,
but that's,
I ain't gonna lie. Kofi got he's gonna have his own problems, bro.
Yeah, with the turn.
With the turn with Xavier. He's gonna have his own problems.
There we go. His name is Idris. Yeah, Jensen attacked Idris Enofe backstage. Bronco Nima and Lucian Price confront Hank Walker. What the fuck? OTM. Fucking names like that. OTM confronted Hank and Tank, and then they're setting up for a match. Now, what are your thoughts, Dennis, on OTM versus Hank and Tank?
To me, OTM versus Hank and Tank. OTM is a better tag team to me than to me it's like Hank and Tank is like Otis and what was his tag team?
Tucker.
You're talking about Heavy Machinery, right?
Yeah.
Heavy Machinery. But OTM is a new tag team.
That's Crime Time 2.5.
Yeah. OTM is a new Crime Time, but they don't really have no good the new tag teams.
You were gonna say they have
their own like.
Oh my god!
They don't have no tag teams like that's independent like that.
I thought you were gonna say they ain't got no new crimes. I was like, that would have been funny.
No, but they don't have no new gimmicks.
Nope.
I mean, the gimmicks they doing is trash now. Yeah. The gimmicks they doing, Primetime did it already.
You think OTM is any better?
Shout out, like, we seen Crime Time. Me and Joe, we seen Crime Time. We seen the Grime Squad, man. We seen all that. We OVW, we seen all that. Like, it's nothing new that we seen.
Guess what? You know what the similarities are between all of them? Most of them never won a championship.
No. JT,
But-
and it made me mad because I've been like Joe.
Ooh.
I've been trying to get
right.
like, you know, Joe, you seen JTG, he got his own YouTube, and I've been messaging him, and I've been sending him messages and everything, and he never replied back. But no, I'm not tripping off that because we trying to get back to before OVW. Like, he never mentioned anything about OVW when he wrestled Brandon, and he wrestled Brandon a lot. But it's just weird though. Like, when wrestling is wrestling, Brandy is part of wrestling. Mr. BKNY is part of wrestling.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong, Joe?
Yeah.
And nobody mentioned him, but he's part of wrestling. He's a legend.
But like you've seen in WWE, they go for the young, hot, gimmicky tag teams that don't make any damn sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, this is NXT, home of the vaudevillains, heavy machinery, the dubstep cowboys.
Pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Damn sense.
Pretty deadly.
Yes. The Wyatt family, the Matadors.
Yeah.
They just made a gimmick and they just ran with it.
Yeah.
OTM is just Crime Time. They can work, they can get in their back.
Exactly.
And that sucks.
So you know about Crime Time. So you looked up, like, me and Joe used to go and look and watch them wrestle at LVW.
Before they were Crime Time.
Me and Joe
when they were the Gang Stars. The Gang Stars.
Yeah.
They were called the Gang Stars back then.
Yeah.
But right now, OTM is just doing something that they need to get away from. Like, they're just
Yeah.
we're a gangster gimmick. If you're a gangster gimmick, you either never win a belt or win once, or ride the coattails of one of you guys. So right now, in the conversation they were having with Hank and Tank, they were riding the coattails of Jada Parker, just fighting, almost ready to fight, like Roxanne. Like, don't do that. Like, do your own fucking shit. Don't be like,
like I said,
Jada.
Like I said, Crime Time is underrated.
Yeah.
They should have won the tag team titles.
Yeah.
They
probably will, probably not, because I don't. Who the fuck is the tag? Oh yeah, Chase U of the tag teams.
Yeah.
So that's, you know. Speaking of Chase U,
no, but Crime Time should have won the tag team title. They should have beat Deuce and Domino. But like I said, on the other hand, like, the era we grew up in, like the Spiral and all of them was great wrestlers right there. Mr. BKNY, Prime Time, them was good wrestlers right there in our era right there.
Yep, Tony Mann.
They would never.
Well,
I guarantee you, I promise
West Raven. Tommaso Ciampa was in that set.
I guarantee you, Brandon, Mr. Kaplan, BKNY, he was a consistent wrestler. He,
what else was in that?
Everything he did was consistent. He made sure, like, his finisher was dope. He made sure, like, I got this, my finisher was to a pinpoint. He deserves his flowers. Am I right, Joe?
No, you are. I just talking about NXT right now, though, man. We're talking about.
I know it's love for wrestling.
But he would have been a good part of NXT. Yeah. He'd have been killing it right now.
I think they would have tried to dumb him down too much.
Yeah. And you guys can talk about that on the PWF on Saturdays at 9:30 p.m. Check us out on all channels. All right.
So
next up, Nate. I actually like this Chase U University segment backstage. I do like that the sweater guy, I forgot what his name was. Every segment they're bleeping him out. Like last week was holy shit. This week was like, we motherfucking did it, guys. I'm like, okay. You're really just pushing it in there. All right, cool. I like that shit.
Talking about Duke Hudson?
Yeah. No, not Duke Hudson. The one that has the sweater. And like always has the
Chase, you talking about him.
Yeah.
Andre Chase?
I was watching those gays. I was like, they never bleeped before. In the last two promos, they've been bleeping. And they usually start with him. Like, that's pretty cool. So that came out. This guy, the one guy that just came to the Chase University, the one that Rich Holland. Rich Holland said that as long as he has the championship belts, he will never leave Chase University, and he will always have their back. And no matter what, and whatever it takes, they will keep the belt for as long as they can. Nathan Frazier and Axiom came out, said that, I used to be the flag bearer, you know me, but this little university is going to be crumbling down when we win the belt, and no mercy. We have no other appointments. We're not doing any speed challenges. We're not going after any cups. We're not going after any belts. We're going straight for the tag team where we're 100% focused. Joe, do you think, obviously Rich Holland put implications of a heel turn because he said in plain black and white, as long as he has the belts, he'll stay with Chase University. So, do you think they're going to lose the belt? Kind of like a hot potato situation here. And then we'll go across the board.
If they lose the belt, it's going to be Andre Chase takes the pin. Rich Holland snaps. And all of Chase U turns on Andre Chase.
That could work, yeah. I mean, I think they should turn on Duke Hudson and the other guy. Like those two should get like Duke Hudson and his partner, the one that did the Magic Mike thing last week. But yeah,
if you see them all turn on Andre Chase,
yeah, you can call it Holland University. Yeah, that would work. This would be like a Cobra Kai situation where he just came in and took all the students away and changed it to a different thing. That kind of could work. Okay.
There's your storyline.
That's right. That's cool. Kane, your thoughts? You are muted, sir. Yep. Yes, you are. Looking at you, sexy man. There you go.
Hold on. He's got to unmute.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, be honest though, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I do want to see a little more of this situation, but at the same time, it's just that I don't know, bro. I promise I don't know.
Okay, understandable. Mr. D-Walk, your thoughts on this segment and Rich Holland's betrayal?
I give it an E, bro. I mean, like I've never honestly gotten into Rich Holland.
Rich Holland.
Back from Chase University. Load the boats. That's fine. I get that. I think this is a good turn for the Chase University as a whole because they're just becoming very like bland. EA Hill had their shot. Duke Hudson had his shot. And now Rich Holland is actually winning with Chase.
Yeah.
If Chase loses, you're right. Dump him. It's still Chase University. And you know what's even worse? You can call it Chase University without Chase, and it makes it matter. You can't call it, I'm Chase. Like, no, you left. Like, you're out of here. Just because your last name is Chicago doesn't mean this is Chicago. This is whatever it's called now. It's called Pennsylvania. Shout out to Philadelphia. But moving on to the next segment because we get a little ahead of ourselves here. Joe Coffey with Gallus versus Javon Evans. Or Javon, I lose all the time, Evans. I will say this was a nice start of a setup for Javon and Gallus because he's probably gonna fight everyone one-on-one.
And lose to all of them.
Yeah, probably lose all of them. Until he gets a tag team and then he'll win in a tag team or in a trios. I don't know what their idea is because, and again, even I believe this as well as Bleacher Report. He can be a good opponent for Ethan Page. He can. It'll be a good matchup. Ethan Page is not a high flyer. Ethan Page doesn't bounce like Javon does, so that could be a great match.
Yeah.
But if you keep losing, you can't lose your way to the top. This isn't WWE 2014 to 16. We don't do that shit anymore. We just call shit out, or go to like a official, and then boom. You know. I'll give that.
Javon Evans is nothing but a developmental talent. That's it.
Okay. I'm not gonna say that.
He's a stepping stone for everybody else.
I would say that Javon Evans is a prospect that they see because he's 22 years old. The guy can jump like fucking the guys from AEW.
Okay.
Top flight.
So he's Ricochet, but he's smaller.
Exactly. He's cheaper. And
but at the same point, look what they did with Ricochet.
They let him go because they used him up to his potential, drained him dry.
They were never going to let him be anything more than where he was. He was mid card, and that was it.
Yeah, but it took Ricochet 8 years to figure that out. That's on him. Hopefully, Javon will take less time to do that, but most likely Javon will take about 4 years until he realizes that shit. So that's on his ass. That's not anybody else's. Javon needs to realize to get a good lawyer, get a good representative, and fight for your contract that's coming up and say, look, I am a good fucking top prospect. If I went to Japan, Mexico, Canada, Europe, and actually put my skill out there, I will get a lot. And I'm not even gonna say AEW because that's like whatever. But if he just puts himself out there and does a Cody tour, he can be noticed, and that would make WWE give him twice as much money. And a better position. Right now, I'm sick and fucking tired that he keeps fucking losing.
Why don't they send him to TNA?
Why?
Send him to TNA. Rich Swann is suspended because he's in jail again.
Oh God! Again? What did he do now? He his wife again?
He randomly went to somebody's house and like he threatened a woman or something, and like he got arrested.
God.
Yeah.
He's an actual wrestler. That wrestler had a great future, and then we found out he's a piece of shit. He got kicked out, and now he got arrested again. That's just come on, dude. Stay in your house, or just oh God. All right.
Put the alcohol down.
Mm-hmm.
You can't handle it. Put it down.
Even Hardy ain't doing that shit right now anymore. You don't hear a lot of Hardy news. You know why?
No, because he's staying away from it.
Exactly. Yeah. Or if he gets drunk, he stays in his fucking house and doesn't go anywhere.
For real.
All right. Sarah Schreiber interviewed Evans just before they headed to the ring. He wanted Gallus to know that he could square up to anyone. The young OG hit a series of clothesline on Coffey that did not phase him. Evans then bounced off the ropes to plant a clothesline that leveled his opponent, which kind of sets up the fact that Evans is not strong enough unless he uses his ropes for momentum. That's his power. His ropes are momentum. His momentum is his power because he doesn't have power. Trick Williams. Okay, here we go. This made me and my girlfriend laugh. Joe Hendry starts his concert and starts singing about Ethan Page. And the song that he said, which was, oh my God. What was the song, baby? Ethan sucks.
Put on some clothes.
Ethan put on some clothes. No, yeah. Ethan sucks. Believe in Joe. Ethan put on some clothes. And he just kept singing it over and over again. Ethan Page came out. Ethan Page starts talking. And my girlfriend thought, And what did you say when you saw the crowd start singing that like loud? You were saying, I remember you said this. You said, why is everyone paid to do this? Was everyone paid to sing that song with him?
Yeah, you thought it was natural, and I was like, it could be natural, but that would be kind of crazy if that was like planted, that they started that chant. But either way, it was.
Hey, hold on, yo. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's up, Dennis?
Man,
Dennis froze to the upper room. He'll be back.
Upper room.
I was singing the song that Joe Hendry was singing, and I was
clapping my hands. I was
everyone,
along.
And it was a beautiful thing because while the song was over, and everyone was singing it, and I was telling my girlfriend, this is natural because people are naturally getting up.
One guy was dancing.
One guy was dancing. One guy was like a big ass woman. He was sitting down, got up, and she's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Oh my god." And again, Ethan Page being a bit heel, antagonized the crowd, pushed the crowd to sing even louder. There we go. Welcome back to this.
Hello,
You're
Dennis.
frozen.
You said, "Hold on," then you froze, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm up here. I'm back on.
Okay.
What were your thoughts on Joe Hendry's song and Ethan Page?
Yeah.
Before the special person came out. No thoughts?
No, you said what happened? How you gonna put me on blast, man? Cliff, don't do that.
What?
You put me on blast. No, what was you saying?
I said, what were your thoughts on Joe Hendry's song and Ethan Page coming out?
I like Joe Hendry. Yes. Joe Hendry, I mean, like, if they do it right, they could do the Joe Hendry gimmick. They could do it right because they could do the Joe Hendry and they could do the invasion gimmick right. So if Joe Hendry winning and the invasion happen, it could be dope. But they could mess it up though.
Talk to him.
Because this invasion thing, like I said, I don't see Ethan Page as the champion. I'd rather see Joe Hendry as the champion than Ethan Page. It's a chapter though, because like to me, like they fucked up on ECW invasion. This is an invasion that could be right.
Yeah, for real.
This invasion that it could be right.
They could do the invasion right, but after what they did, I'll let Mr. Invisible Man keep going with it. But
about what, sir?
The next part.
Oh wait, but before we keep going, we have exclusive audio from the outer limits of the invisible world. Let's see what Joe Hendry has to say about Ethan Page.
Everyone,
believe in Joe. I don't know. Anyway, now after the match, after the singing, Ava came out. Sexy ass Ava in a short ass skirt came out and said that Ethan Page was being reckless, and because of that, special guest referee was Trick. Freaking someone must, and as Trick came out, Booker T must have had a shot of adrenaline right in his ass. Oh, that's Trick.
No,
Trick. That's Trick. I'm like, God damn, like who's under the table, Booker? Damn, man, chill out. That's Tricky Willie. Trick. Like, God damn. So he comes out. He says, he's wearing the special guest referee with a chain on. Ethan Page tries to go, Trick goes to the curtain. He goes to the apron. Ethan Page tries to go after Joe. Joe does the standing ovation. He does the the waving side to side, but he grabs the belt at the end.
Yeah.
And waves it side to side, and then Trick Williams like, I don't do the side to side shit because I'm not white, so I'm gonna do the bump with you from side to side. So I respect that too. And it ended right there. But in the dark distance, Darth Plagueis, aka Pete Dunne, was hiding and saying, he's not gonna last till Tuesday, young Skywalker. Anyway, that
Wow.
sorry. Shout out to Acolyte being canceled because that was their fault. Anyway, that was their fault.
I'm going to tell you that the invasion angle I'm looking for is not going to happen because by putting Trick in as the special guest referee, I feel like they're going to fuck over Hendry.
Yeah.
I feel like Hendry's going to accidentally hit Trick. Trick's going to accidentally fucking give a trick shot or something to Hendry. And then fucking Ethan Page is going to get the W.
Hey, so but what if NXT got their own referee, but TNA got their own referee? I'm just saying.
Doubtful.
You know what I'm saying? What if Trick knock out the referee, but then we got an NW like it'd be honestly interesting to me that Joe Hendry win the title because it make it seem like that'll start the war right there. Y'all let somebody come outside of here and win the title, the world title. That's what was started for me.
The part that I want to say real quick is this Bleacher Report said this, and this is a key point in what they mean in this. This segment put over Hendry too strong for him to actually win at No Mercy. But it was always unlikely that a TNA wrestler would become NXT champion. Even Bleacher Report thinks that he's not going to win. But the what if, and this segment alone I think put Joe Hendry over the line that they didn't even think that they were going to go. And Joe's right. And you're right too, Dennis. This could be the linchpin that starts the war. If Joe Hendry wins the NXT championship, TNA are going to go out to the streets, sell their stocks, rub themselves in oil, and then say they're gods. Because we did it. We won. Like, you didn't win, but you're going to say you won because it's like a baseball team winning. That's what I mean. Like, the whole town wins.
Think of the ratings boost NXT Impact would have if Joe Hendry shows up at the NXT championship in a championship celebration on the Impact after No Mercy.
That would work. That would work very well. But like I said, I think honestly Joe Hendry should win. He's too fucking Joe. I know you don't like him, but his gimmick is too fucking over right now.
It's freaking crybaby. Page.
And Ethan Page is not helping himself. He's the perfect counterpart for Joe Hendry. However, it's working too much. It's not supposed to go like this. You know this, Joe.
Ethan Page is the heel. He's doing the heel shit.
No, I meant Joe Hendry's not supposed to be this over. Like, honestly. It's a weird shit.
I just feel like if the invasion's going to start, it's got to start at No Mercy.
Yeah.
It's got to start.
That's where
We need to get it started.
It has to be Hendry. Because Jada's from NXT, so whatever. Axiom and Frazier from NXT, that's not matter. Fight the Dawn. That's
Wesley.
Like, who was that? No one from TNA except for Zachary. But if Zachary wins against Wesley, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, but if you have Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel, and then you got Moose, and you've got Josh Alexander and fucking Joe Hendry.
No,
you
Zachary,
got the Hardys.
Yeah, Zachary winning against Wesley is a big deal. I mean, that sets a precedent. So he's calling him. He specifically Wesley is calling him a TNA wrestler. So if a TNA wrestler can defeat a so-called NXT champion, then Wesley's talking out of his ass.
And I love my girlfriend so much because she doesn't know that this is the same reference that they did to Daniel Bryan in WWE. That a wrestler beat a superstar. They're just copying something that's almost 10 years old. It's crazy.
He did the same shit in AEW as well.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing. Wrestling is always recyclable. You take one story, you just keep doing it over and over again until
Professional wrestler and a what is it? A sports entertainer.
Yeah. So that works. I mean, I think Joe Hendry should win. I think Roxanne should win against Jada Parker because I don't want her to win. I don't give a shit about her ass.
Roxanne Perez is too talented to lose to Jada Parker.
I think Roxanne Perez Thea Hill Part 2 should happen. Honestly, Part 2.
They're talking about that Roxanne Perez is ready for the main roster, but nobody wants to move her up because they don't want her to get lost in the shuffle.
She will.
She will. Unless they have a proper storyline built for her on that main roster, they should not move her up because she will get lost.
For at least a year. A good storyline of like 3 or 4 opponents that no matter what, she's good for.
Not only that, but you've got Charlotte about to come back.
Oh, God.
I mean, you've got that, and then you also have fucking all these other people that are on there.
Plus, Roxanne's not a week-to-week wrestler. Roxanne's a month-to-month wrestler. She doesn't work. She could be a
week-to-week wrestler.
But that's gonna take the shine off her. She's a prodigy, so you should like really lean off her for a while. And Dennis will be back, ladies and gentlemen. Just break connection.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
But that's what I mean. Like it like I like the prodigy because she only fights once a month. I don't need to see her.
Kane, how do you feel about Roxanne Perez?
Kane.
He's thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's thinking about
it. Bro.
What's up?
Yo.
What's up,
my
man?
bad. I don't know what happened. I had got bad reception or whatever.
No worries.
No worries. We're talking about Roxanne Perez, and I feel like Roxanne Perez is going to lose that title to Cora Jade when she comes back. That makes
Cora
sense.
Jade. Yeah, okay, I see Cora Jade. Yeah. But like to me, when that Jada Parker confession, that was nothing.
Yeah.
Jada Parker is like she's not ready.
No, she's being pushed into a spot that she's not ready for.
The best person so far to me is Thea Hill. Thea Hill was the counterfeit to that what Roxanne Perez was doing.
Yeah, and they had a great match. They had a great fucking match. Like it was a standalone. Like that was one of the best matches of that pay-per-view, and they know that. And what do you do to Thea Hill? You bury her with the tag team story and chase her. Like, oh, dude, like let it go back. And again, what makes this worse is that after Roxanne beats Jada, she has to fight either Julia or Stephanie, and one of them will take the belt.
Yeah.
So that's what sucks. No matter what, one of them is gonna take the belt, and your reign as a champion prodigy will be over. You go up to the main roster, and like Joe said, if you get lost in the shuffle with so many fucking superstars up there, like you're fucked.
You is.
Welcome to the main event with Natalie. With Natalia.
Yeah.
You don't need that, man. You don't need that, honestly. But Invisible Woman, what are your thoughts on Roxanne Perez as a whole? What do you think her future should be? The record's almost up.
I it'd be cool to see her break a record. But I do agree that Thea Hill deserves a chance to fight for this belt again. I think she deserves some more time in the spotlight, even if it's not her time yet. You know, Roxanne has had the belt for like far too long, so I think
Far
somebody
too
else
long. She's about to break.
deserves a chance at it.
She's about to break a record for that reason. That's why, like I said before, when someone has a record, they usually keep it until after the record's done, and then that sucks. But then that kind of like dilutes the wrestler's power in a sense. But again, you got the Thea Hill, you got to the wall, and now you're gonna fight a big booty girl.
Yeah.
Which
look.
Again, yeah.
Hey, look. Give me 10 minutes. I'm finna step right out for like 10 minutes. Keep talking. I don't want y'all to lose conscience because I'm gonna jump back on. I'll be right back. All right.
All right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Leave him out.
I don't know. I just feel like Roxanne. Like I said, I feel like Roxanne Perez, like we were just talking about. I just don't want her to get lost in the shuffle on the main roster.
Yeah.
She's too talented to get lost.
Yeah, I hope they would plan it out well if she's going up to the main roster, and I'd be fine with that. I like that.
Again, but you got Becky Lynch, you got Bailey, you got
Becky Lynch is done.
Charlotte.
Becky Lynch is done.
Yeah, but there's too many freaking random girls up there anyway right now.
You got Rhea Ripley, you got Liv Morgan. Charlotte's on her way back.
You got Jade. You have like a whole bunch of people that we don't fucking
Bianca.
need right now. Yeah. Yeah. Like again, Roxanne Perez is like the same height as freaking
Bailey.
No, she's smaller than Bailey. But she's like 5'3", 5'2". She's like a short
Zelina Vega?
Yeah, about the same height as Zelina Vega, more or less. So I never really considered Zelina Vega, and she's Puerto Rican too, which is kind of sad. I never really considered Zelina Vega as a wrestler. She's a good wrestler, like as a manager wrestler against guys. But as a wrestler by itself, I can never consider her a champion. Roxanne Perez is a little different since she's always been like a counter wrestler. I like that. But you're gonna fight.
Zelina's not bad in the ring. She's actually pretty decent when they give her a chance.
Exactly.
But then again, you got Tiffany Stratton also, and you got Natalia. Not Natalia, but Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton, I believe, is going to be the next champion.
Why?
Because she's talented. That's why. She's over. She's over. She's over with the crowd. She's over. Even though she's a fucking heel, she's still over. And if she turns on Nia Jax, she's going to be even more over.
Yeah, I guess. I mean yes, that is true. That is true. That's gonna happen once.
Nuclear baby face type shit.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like. That's why I'm like, I've never liked Nia Jax as a whole. You know that, and now seeing her as Queen of the Ring double down as a piece of crap. Then on top of that, it's just bad. I don't want to fucking see that. And Roxanne Perez being in that area with those type of people, like you can only go SmackDown, Raw, or tag team. That's it. That's all you can do. SmackDown, Raw, or tag team. So putting her in Raw would kind of help her a little bit, but not so much. Putting her in SmackDown would highlight her wrestling abilities, but you have so many random people there, you'll have maybe one segment a week. But she has that anyway in NXT anyway, but just when she comes out, is impactful. She says her shit, she leaves. If that's her shit in SmackDown, then you know what? Just copy paste and get the fuck out. Honestly, just get out. That's all I
don't know, man. I'm just NXT is just. They need to do something to turn a corner again. I feel like they're losing momentum. And now is not that time you want to do that when you're about to debut on the CW in October.
Yeah. We'll see if that changes after No Mercy, though.
Yeah, because they're supposed to debut the first week of October. They're going to be in Chicago. CM Punk's going to be on the show. And then the following week, and week 2, is going to be in St. Louis, Missouri, and Randy Orton's going to be on the show. They're pulling for keep pops because of the hometown guy being on the show.
Yeah.
I think they'll make a turn and surprise us with something.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Whenever they move people around in NXT, it gets kind of sloppy for a little bit. Like when they took Braun Breaker to the main roster and they took Carmelo to the main roster, it kind of left a hole in NXT for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. I respect that. But like I said, I just hope that they try something new. But let's talk about Trick and Joe Hendry. Like I said, I think I was talking to the Cardella about this. I think the way it's going to go, you talked about it, but it's a little bit different in my mind, where Dunn comes out to stop Trick and then stops Trick, right? Knocks him out, whatever. That's why Joe Hendry can't win. He wakes up Trick, and then Trick tries to do the count and then fails again, which then pisses off Joe Hendry, which kind of like he pushes Trick to be like, hey, wake up, do your job, which then pisses off Trick. Trick does the trick shot to Joe Hendry. Ethan Page wins, right? And that will start off Joe Hendry with the fight. Oh, Mr. D walks back. There we go. Welcome back, sir. He's not there yet. He's not there yet. He'll be back.
I would enjoy if they did. I would enjoy it if they did more of an. Me personally, and I know this is probably not going to happen, but I would enjoy it more if we saw more of an invasion angle, to where we see TNA wrestlers coming out, interfering in the match to help Joe Hendry win, where Trick is knocked down and Joe Hendry's knocked down, and you get a couple TNA guys like Moose and Josh Alexander that come out and beat the shit out of Ethan Page, and then drag Joe Hendry and put him on top and leave.
Damn. Yeah, could be.
It would give Joe Hendry it would knock Joe Hendry off of his high horse just a little bit, because he's a babyface. It would give him a little bit of that heel heat, but not all of it, because he didn't do it. He didn't know it happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can get what you mean. Yeah, I can get that. It's just, that if this war is gonna happen, it needs to happen now. It needs to happen like right now, ready to go. Let's fucking go. So
it needs to get started, so it's ready for when they do the switch to the CW.
That's what I want to see. Because,
and that way we could showcase TNA talent on broadcast TV.
Mm-hmm. And I just need to figure it out, man. Honestly, I'm tired of this. Yeah, waiting for Mr. D-Walk to come back. So the Invisible Woman will step out. Before we go, and we have a little bonus here. What are your thoughts, Mr. Joe? I know Mr. Kane is off into the outer world, but what are your thoughts, Joe, on Face Off Part 2?
Which one?
I mean, which one? There's only one. There's only one Face Off.
Talking about the movie?
Yeah, they're making a Part 2.
About time.
Wow. Okay. I thought you'd be mad about that. Okay.
No, about time. They left it. They left it to where it was possible for a sequel.
Castatroy died.
So you think?
So I think, yeah. It just got confirmed. Someone said you still have his son, and again, they did adopt his son, so you can put where his son kind of snaps, then goes to his dad's grave where they preserved his whatever the fuck they preserved his face because obviously movies, and then he puts his face on his like the son of you know what I mean, Nicolas Cage's face on his son, and then I don't know how they're gonna incorporate John Travolta because he's an old ass guy, so how the fuck is that gonna work out? But I'm very happy, but it's not gonna be John Woo that directs, so. Not him. So
that's not good.
I mean, I don't know, man. Let's put it out there. I just saw that today. I was like, okay, something different.
So it's going to be a new guy.
Yeah.
So speaking of movies, what do you think about that new Transformers that's coming out?
Transformers 1?
Yeah.
It's just the origin of you know, I was like, but it's Chris Evans. I'm like,
the CG kind of reminded me of Beast Wars.
It kind of does with the graphics. I get that,
yeah.
But I was like, you know, I get that, I guess.
I didn't even know the shit was coming out until I saw the preview for it. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I hope it's good because again, they're really cash grabbing as much stuff as they can. Let me see, here it is. Face Off 2 is coming. I have it right here.
I shared it on my page. I don't know if you've seen it, but I did share the new trailer for Sonic 3.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Here we go.
Oh,
here it is.
Go on my page. I shared the preview trailer.
Nice. No, I'll see it soon. I haven't seen it yet. The director is Adam Wingard. He did Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire. He did The Guest, and he did You're Next. So
I guess that's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So
not terrible, but it's not great. I mean,
yeah, because these guys are old, like old. I'm like, come on, man. But,
Face Off 2, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, you know. Like Spider-Man 4 is coming out. Like Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be filmed in 2025.
With Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, in 2025, yeah. Dan Trachtenberg's next Predator movie, Badlands, is now filming in New Zealand. You know, a lot of, like Ryan Reynolds shares Gambit post-credit scene teasing Chan's return. The Vision series finally got fucking greenlit, so that's pretty good. So I'm actually waiting for that now, honestly, because like at the end of WandaVision, White Vision just like flew away and disappeared. So I would like to know where the fuck he went and what is he doing. Honestly, what the hell is he doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to get behind this whole new Captain America, but I can't do it.
Why?
Because I keep seeing him as Falcon, and I don't see him as Captain America.
Because they incorporated it in the comics, and they think that by doing that, it's gonna. I will see how he's gonna fight. Yeah, the wings kind of get me. That's true. The wings kind of, but you gotta remember, he's not a super soldier like Steve. So that's why he has the wings. I'm like, I can't be as strong as him. I'm not gonna fight Thanos to a standstill. Like, no, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So I need wings and a little bit. Like, I need more speed than power. So I get that part. But look, we get to see Red Hulk. So I'm dying to see how Red Hulk's gonna be portrayed in Marvel. Like, let's fucking
that was
go.
the only good thing about the whole saving grace. That whole promo was the Red Hulk.
No, I do like to see the Serpent Society, because the Serpent Society is in this movie, and how they turn the first Captain America, the black one, into a villain. Because again, that they're going off the comics. That's why I like this movie. They're really going off the comics of this one. They're trying to be accurate as possible, and I respect that. Honestly, you have no choice. And then the Thunderbolts movie's coming out, I think, in a year, and that one's all over the fucking place. That one's all over the place.
We're also getting Wolverine versus Hulk.
Thank the gods. Let's fucking go. And you can bring a Deadpool. If they incorporate the cartoon movie that you and I remember, Joe, they can bring Deadpool, Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, Omega Red, and really had fun with this.
They did a really good job with the Deadpool movie.
They did. I only saw it once, and I kind of want to see it again, but like in a big screen. I don't want to see it like in a Russian bootleg. I don't.
No,
need that.
saw it in the movies with my daughter and my son, and it was very, very well done.
I saw it with my girlfriend too and my son in the movie theater. It was really good.
Oh, on opening day, it was definitely worth watching it.
My luck, I never get opening day. I get the next day. Like I actually planned to go on opening day, but times changed, so like I had to go the next day. So and I saw so many spoilers. I'm like, I'm just gonna go and get it the fuck over with. I am not in the mood for this, but I understand.
It was still good, man.
No, it was awesome. I cried a couple times because of the references alone. They're gonna bring Wolverine versus Hulk. They're fighting for a petition for Blade 4. They're fighting for a petition for Gambit the movie. Elektra is there. They're not fighting for Elektra. They're not fighting for Elektra. No one is, and I'm okay with that. They hear themselves on that one. You know.
And then they said Daredevil. Then they said, "What happened to Daredevil?" And then he's dead.
Yeah, he's all right. Whatever. I love that part. Like, whatever. You know, I'm not sad.
Chris Evans is Human Torch.
Yeah, like they can actually do an X-23 movie. Like they could if they wanted to, and they should. She's young enough to be like have her own thing. She can start the New Mutants. She can be in fucking X-Men because technically she was an X-Men for a time. Department H can pick her up in Canada. You know how Canada loves Wolverine.
Yep.
So
I was surprised that Hugh Jackman signed on to do more movies.
Well, he did. He is signed on.
Yeah,
he's already.
They offered him a lot of money.
No, they already confirmed. He's gonna be in Avengers. Not Doomsday, but the other one.
Well,
Thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That's where Disney's budget is going, is for all the big faces.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, if it wasn't for Ryan Reynolds, though, I don't think he would have done it.
Yeah, that's true. Hugh Jackman would have done it. Like, there's no amount of money that they can throw Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a very convincing guy.
Yeah, he has a lot of cool friends, and I do like that Wolverine's he's coming out for Avengers in the future. Boom, that's fine. Deadpool. I do like that too. Red Hulk, we gotta get Red Hulk, so we get to see that.
We're also getting a new Fantastic Four.
True, as well. We get this evil Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom, which is fine. I respect that.
We're also getting who was it? Chris Evans, I think they said, is playing the Green Goblin.
Ooh, I like that. Captain America as Green Goblin. That's fine.
Yep.
I would rather like Hobgoblin more than Green Goblin, but all right, that's fine. I don't really see Chris Evans as a Green Goblin. I consider him more as a Hobgoblin or Pumpkinhead, but not Pumpkinhead the monster. You know what I'm talking about? They just did another knockoff of Hobgoblin, but they put a pumpkin on his head.
You mean the Jack-o'-lantern one?
Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern. So like Chris
There's
Evans
also Demo Goblin was another one.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of gliders. There's a lot of demon gliders in Spider-Man. A lot. It's ridiculous how they made
Too goddamn many.
It's too goddamn many, honestly. But Chris Evans and Green Goblin, I don't know. You can't use James Franco for obvious reasons. So yeah, fuck it. Just try something, because if all these old characters want to do something new, do it. Like right now, Batista looks like he's dying, but he's not. By the way, he's actually okay. He
lost weight on purpose.
He lost weight on purpose, and you can put on a character like. You got one guy from the Boys, and you switch him as one of the guys from Copperhead from the Serpent Society, and then right now Marvel as a whole has a lot, and I mean a lot of loose ends they have to deal with. They have to deal with the Skrulls. They have to deal with They have to deal with the magic shit they did in Shang-Chi. They have to deal with the freaking. Well, they don't have to deal with Kang anymore. They wrote that shit off. But
the new Venom comes out in a few months too.
Oh god, that's gonna bomb.
Really?
That's gonna bomb.
I enjoyed Carnage.
I kind of did too, but it wasn't. Again, it wasn't. I don't know. There's something about this movie. They make it more comedic. I'm like, Venom doesn't have to be comedic. Venom can just be fucking Venom.
Just depends on which Venom you're going after.
Charismatic, I would say, but
I guess, but like, and the same thing is they're doing it in a different universe. So when by the time this movie happens, this third one happens, Peter Parker's like a teenager, and not even like a teenager when he has Spider-Man. He's just like a preteen. So
I feel like they're going after Lethal Protector Venom in the movie franchise.
That's fine, but like if you're setting it up that you bring him in for Avengers, because like all these characters are coming in for Avengers. Well,
Yeah.
you like it, you're setting this shit up all because if you're bringing Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, that means you're gonna do the God Doom storyline. And if you're gonna do the God Doom storyline, you need all these characters to come in so they can all get killed once and then brought back to life and then the fight again. I'm fine with that. I'm genuinely fine with that, but make it make fucking sense, honestly.
And I like the actor that plays Venom also.
He's good, Eddie. What his name was? He's good. He's
shit, I forgot his damn name.
He was Bane. He was in the monster movie.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. But he's good.
Yes, he is good.
He's a good actor. He's a very good actor, and I think he portrayed Eddie Brock in Venom very well.
Yeah, but like you said, like you got all these movies coming out, and like, it's okay. There's nothing great coming out. I know that in 2025, it's going to be like not even the golden age, the platinum age of shows, because in 2025 you'll have The Boys again. You'll have a couple of other shows. You'll have What If. You'll have Marvel. You'll have a movie. You'll have DC coming out with stuff as well. By 2025, you'll have the Creature Commandos from DC Comics and movies.
Batman 2 is coming out in 2025.
2025 as well. I don't give a shit what people say. I like the clips of Batman Cape Crusader that's coming out on Amazon. I respect it.
I watched it already. I think I saw it already.
Yeah. It just came out like about a month ago. And it was a whole like 40 style of Batman, which I like. That's just like Batman Year One. Batman Year One has always been the 40s. Like there's never been special about it. So I like that.
That's kind of what I liked. That's kind of what I liked about the new Batman movie with I don't like the guy that played Batman, but I did like the way that they did the movie. Yeah. It was almost like the beginning of Batman where he was clumsy and he didn't really know what he was doing.
Yeah, Year 1 to 3, Batman was really fucking clumsy from Year 1 to 3.
Like, and they showed that in the movie, like the actual live action movie. They showed his clumsiness, and he was like zipping across and like hit a wall.
Yeah, and I like that. So I respect that. And then all these new shows coming out, all these new movies. It's the time to be alive. And Mr. Dennis, I've done 10 minutes, and I am tired. I gotta go to the expo in about 7 hours. You know what I mean? We gotta get dressed, do my hair makeup.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Me too.
It's been fun.
It's been
Thank
fun.
y'all for being here.
Been fun, guys.
Of course, we will. We'll take pictures and videos like always and set them up. I want to give a shout out. Here comes Dennis. I want to give a shout out to Dennis, the Dennis D-Walk. I want to give a shout out to Kane the Destroyer. I want to give a shout out to Joe BNCO. Saturday, we will talk about movies, trailers, random shit. Psycho Sid's passing, rest in peace. And
all in.
And all in, yeah, all in. We'll talk about all in and talk about what we thought about.
Fantastic show.
It was.
It was very long, like usual, but well done. Well done by AEW. It only had 2 matches that fell below a 3-star rating for me, and I mean the rest of them were all above 3 stars.
Yeah, the singing, the matches. Final countdown by Daniel Bryan in UK was fucking beautiful. He won the belt in front of his daughter and son, and Brie Bella being there, whatever.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
And MJF and Ospreay was amazing.
Yeah. Someone made a good point. We have Ricochet and we have Zack Sabre Jr. in the same fucking company.
And Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, okay. And Nigel McGuinness. Sure, Nigel McGuinness.
She came out of retirement at all in.
Yeah, that. But let's jump in.
They were in the ring at the same time, though. And Okada.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yes. All right. Let's get out of here. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Remember that NXT time with D-Walk is on Wednesdays at 9:30. And when we talk about NXT, Check us out on Spotify, Apple, Google NXT Time with D-Walk, hashtag. And remember, if you can hear us, see us, smell us, and taste us, that's D-Walk in all those 5 damn senses. Good night, everybody. Wear a condom. It's only $3. Not even that expensive, for God's sake.
In the ring, step, we won't back down. Don't appreciate it, but we wear the crown. Wrestling fans, we rise, we won't be tamed. The underdogs, fight, and we still.